protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The inside handoff. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air. It's Carr. Pocket breaking down. Looking to buy time. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you're starting to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Got his man downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Now improvising. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Runs through the tackle. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play and getting the ball back to its offense.
Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I think we got a little bit sloppy on that route. You need more separation if you're going to give your quarterback a better target trying to complete that in throw.
So now it's second and long. The play action fake. On the run, still looking. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
He's going to let it go. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw the hope.
Oh, and he can't hold the catch, and the ball's loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Throwing right. He's loose.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Forced out of the pocket. On a little time, lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Right on the money. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on the play.
Looking for a crease. It's locked. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll run for it. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense got it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's Manning. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Price. And the returner is stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Carr. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Lost yardage leaves him looking at 2nd and 14. Under fire. He'll let it go to the left. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game. But in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
Connection to the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Wants to fire on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Running to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Hit as he throws. A strike downfield. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Got it in the middle. It's Washington. Wide open spaces. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This should be the last play of the quarter. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Texas! And that one will give them the lead. If he doesn't get you with his arm, he'll get you with his legs, or he might get you with both of them.
It stinks, man. Having to defend a guy like this that just, you think you're going to get him in the pocket. You got to play the first play where he might be throwing the ball from the pocket and he scrambles, and now you're defending the run and the throw down the field. It's kind of like rush hour back in the day. Which one of y'all kicked me?
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Crosses to 40. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Moore to the air. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. They get him corralled, and not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They just keep firing. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And right down the middle. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He leaves it with the back. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Off the play fake. Extending the play. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. At the 35, he's open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Sayin. Here's a heat. Makes the grab, it's Peoples. It's a seam wide open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Moore will throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Makes the grab on the shot. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but make...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. Ripping touchdown Buckeyes. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Whittington. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Casper. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. And the Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Moore to the air. Buys a little extra time. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking left. It's complete. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
Yeah, so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and they run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Flushed out of the pocket. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Makes the catch down the right side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. The 50. The 40. set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a two-point return. Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
So first down here as they go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and there's
touchdown Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Moore will throw. Dances away to buy time. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off play action on first down. Bringing the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Peoples. And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Turns it on at midfield. Oh, a lot of space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Moore to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
They'll send the back in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
A dangerous 3rd and 10 here from inside their own 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll line up to go for 2. Motion from the wide receiver. The receiver on the jet sweep. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down 1 possession. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore will throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man downfield. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Ducks! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
Looking for the 2-point try. From the gun. Here's the pressure. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Might be changing the route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Uncorks one to the middle. He caught it. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pulls it in, it's Hughes. It's a running room. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Moore to the air. Release to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Hughes. At midfield, he's got room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Ducks will snap it on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sure hands, it's Smith. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. The offense set for a first down play. Now the play fake. Pulls it in, it's Smith. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the wideout. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. He's got it on the outside. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Moving away from pressure. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Got it in the middle. It's Peoples. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it.
And that one is picked up in the end zone. Took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Moore will throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's going to run it.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Unloads to the right. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Squeezes ahead for a couple, they'll get it out to the 9. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry up. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Peoples. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by...
Turning on the Jets. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing. Yeah,
this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to...
Trying to beat the D deep. Got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Back to throw, it's Sayin. They will score! Touchdown, Ohio State!
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Going over the top. Snatches it on the run. Running free. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you can see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And the Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They turn to the passing game on third and short. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Looking to throw. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
Number 38, set to kick this one away.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's caught. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind.
Makes the grab on the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game. And it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Ducks! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Moore to the air. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Oregon 71, Ohio State 53.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
He goes in for the 2, and we have a 10-point game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore will throw. Makes the catch. It's Hughes. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. And he's rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down.
Going downfield for the big play. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He's looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Nice move to pick up yardage.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
catch in the middle. It's Smith. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage.
He's going to fire deep. He's got it at the 30. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Sends it back in motion. Moore to the air. Finds his big tight end. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Quarterback extends the play. Looking to the big tight end. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Sayin. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't.
Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. He's loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
So now it's 2nd and long. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Ducks have moved it inside the 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And the route is on.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
The give. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Buying some time. He's going up top here late in the game. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.